Hello, welcome to vlog number 5, in which we have a new basket. And yes, went orange this time. All my other disc catchers are yellow. Excuse me. Oh, that's sharp. So it's got a white and let's see what color the disc catcher sticker is on this other side. Oh, it's white as well. I'm gonna have to leave that on there. So my course is color-coded red and blue pins, and anything I've put out in the yard that's red just fades. We're at 7,500 feet of elevation here, so I think the red pigment just struggles. When I was picking this out, this was, it was yellow or orange, no red, and they did have a blue option, but it was out of stock. I'm suspecting that this orange will last better in the sun than the red would have. Okay, let's see what we got going on. What do we have in here? Should be hardware and a sleeve. And we have the rest of the hardware in a sleeve. Sweet. So the first order of business is to get all the shipping labels off. Comes in three separate parcels, the topper of the basket and then the pole. And this is actually your catching area up here. So all this stuff wants to come off, make it look nice and pretty. So I'm just gonna take it all off with a little razor blade, and I'll save you the pleasure of watching me do that. Why I'm not installing this or putting the sleeve in today, it got gross out real quick. So I've got my pole, took off all the gunk, and now I'm going to put tape back on it because I don't like the play. Just a little bit of tape around it. I think it's 1.5 to 2 times around of duct tape, and it'll make everything nice and solid. All right, so it's that way. If I can get this over there one-handed. I've removed most of the play by just wrapping a little bit of duct tape around it. I highly recommend it, especially with the topper and the cage, so you don't get that weird rattle. Okay, bolts in. And there was another hole here, and that is for this anti-tamper screw. So if it was in a public place and you want people to steal it, this prevents them from simply unbolting the locking collar, or makes it harder to simply unbolt the locking collar and walk away with the pole and basket assembly. So the basket part of the assembly was fitting snugger than I anticipated. And there's the fence. When I was saying they're loose, they do provide a threaded screw hole there for you to put a set screw they've provided in to hold it from rattling. But in my experience, they tend to rattle out a little bit. So I'll put tape like that to try and prevent this from having that weird rattle noise. So the top for the chain hanger assembly needed a significant amount of tape. I think I got 2 or 3 wraps around on the bottom and 2 on the top to 2.5. It's a much thinner gauge piece of pipe than the basket assembly has. So this is where it's more critical for what I'm going for. I just don't like it where that basket teeters back and forth. And if you lock it down with a bolt through the extra hole there that I've covered up because I'm not planning on using it, if you lock it down with that, it ends up pulling it tilted, because I've had that happen before on one of these. All right, there she is, assembled. Pro tip, it's much easier to do this when you got the sleeve in the ground and you can put the basket in and assemble it all with the pole standing vertically. Just waiting to get the sleeve put in. So storm rolled through. And there's where our basket will be. Slight change of plans. This is the red pin for hole 1, and it's right here off the street coming up. And you can see the blue pin over there. This one hole has 2 yellow top baskets on it. So I'm gonna swap this one out for my new orange one because it's all faded on the red. It still looks okay from this side, but go ahead and put this guy down on 3 where you don't really see it from the road, where you don't see it at all from the road. And the concrete by the house is the tee box. And we also throw off that upper patio there sometimes for the blue tee. There's where the orange one is now. Over on hole 1, it's a 265-foot hole. OB just behind it. It's a pretty fun start. Down here on the island green, time to get this thing out of here and put in the sleeve. Hole number 3, red to red, 240 feet, 6-foot drop. Short of the drainage ditch is safe, and in the island is safe. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll leave you with a parting shot here on the island hole. Be good.
Yeah, travel. Woo!
Got it.